field. They haven't had a kick, but it's all square.
The WSL in the 2013-2014 season with Liverpool.
Captained those sides. Here's Kerry Holland, who will always get a place pretty much every weekend wherever she plays with the graft. Here she is again. Sam Kerr does well to get any kind of crossing, well defended, and high boot. I think the
WSL in the 2013-2014 season with Liverpool.
Captained those sides. Here's Kerry Holland, who will always get a place pretty much every weekend wherever she plays with the graft. Here she is again. Sam Kerr does well to get any kind of crossing, well defended, and high boot. I think that dismissed right in the midst of that long run of games they had against Chelsea. Kerry Holland's got away from Mas Pacheco again here. There are three in the middle this time. Make that four. Dismissed right in the midst of that long run of games they had against Chelsea. Kerry Holland's got away from Mas Pacheco again here. There are three in the middle this time. Make that four.
Probably could have looked to try and bring somebody else in there.
Snyder scored Derby winners herself in this head-to-head. Kerry Holland from left back to right wing, and still Holland. Enderby's in there. Oh, Herbiger too. Couldn't get the purchase on the shot. That's a wonderful opportunity to retake the lead, and straight away too. Snyder scored Derby winners herself in this head-to-head. Kerry Holland from left back to right wing, and still Holland. Enderby's in there. Oh, Herbiger too. Couldn't get the purchase on the shot. That's a wonderful
Competing with the big guns, with the Chelseas, Arsenals, United.
Kerr has got goal side of Van Hool here, waiting for some help to arrive, and it does. Holland. How many blocks already from Fernandez and Ishikawa? They have got in the way of a lot.
Competing with the big guns, with the Chelseas, Arsenals, United.
Kerr has got goal side of Van Hool here. Waiting for some help to arrive, and it does. Holland. How many blocks already? From plenty of it. Fisk pops it round Pacheco. Holland again. Oh, that's really well done from Kerry Holland, who kills it! Live it the woodwork again. Plenty of it. Fisk pops it round Pacheco. Holland again. Oh, that's really well done. Holland again. Oh, that's really well done from Kerry Holland, who kills it! Live it the woodwork again.
But leaving spaces in behind, particularly on this right-hand side for Holland.
Enderby was beaten to it, but still has the ball. Ishikawa did well, but Enderby's still going. Martina in the way with yet another block. Famed for that.
there's a real opening for Liverpool. Just that long ball, and she runs in behind Ishikawa. Ishikawa does well, but Enderby still comes out with the ball. Stronger palm to it, but really, to be honest, she hasn't had to make a save, and stronger palm to it, but really, to be honest. But really, to be honest, she hasn't had to make a save. And
powerful forward, Gago came in from Nantes last season. Quickly got a couple of goals. Gago came in from Nantes last season. Quickly got a couple of goals. Powerful forward, Gago came in from Nantes last season. Quickly got a couple of goals. Maybe now though, Herbinger. Well, we're yet to see what Beata Olsen has under the bonnet. She's hoping for a better.
I think Hayley Ladd did a lot of the, the hard work off the ball, breaks up play, really solid, stable player, but is good on the ball as well if she could get on it, which is what they've struggled to do, Everton, today. They get Hayley Ladd on the ball.
Here comes the squeeze again. Nicely played around. Pacheco and Mamiki. Really well moved by Pacheco to Hayashi. Everton's best footballing manoeuvre of the game, this. Robinson. And on
the WSL in the 2013-2014 season with Liverpool.
Captain those sides. Here's Kerry Holland, who will always get a place pretty much every weekend wherever she plays with the graft. Here she is again. Sam Kerr does well to get any kind of crossing, well defended, and high boot, I think. Decent pre-season as well. Couple of wins in his native Denmark, and goal-laden match against Juve.
I think he said about
Pacheco and his noise.
You just see now with Everton happy to play the ball around the back. Katie Robinson on that right-hand side, pushing the view to do the business over their, their neighbours. That would be their ultimate objective from today.
Kerry Holland here. Not seen much of Enderby or Cabots yet on the ball. Oh, it's a great cross, begging to be finished. It's
be interesting to see as well how Liverpool go about, what is their style of play. We know in the past they've been very organised, great on the counter on transition, making it hard for teams to break through, but Gareth Taylor is all about that possession-based football, playing out from the back, playing through the thirds. The question is, does he have the players to do that at Liverpool? Well, I suppose we'll see that as this game continues.
That'll be the measure of the coach for sure, because player for player, dismissed right in the midst of that long run of games they had against Chelsea. Kerry Holland's got away from Mas Pacheco again here. There are three in the middle this time. Make that four.
A lot better from Pacheco there, good positioning, able to intercept that through ball in for Holland. You know, really good, wasn't even a smirk. Yeah, a great goal from Capos, really good, drills it past Brosnan. Fantastic start. You would say Liverpool have been the better side in these first 12 minutes. You know, lots of possession, particularly on the right-hand side, but the goal comes from that left-hand side.
All about the precision of the give and go, wasn't it? She laid it off and got running immediately. Pretty calm. I don't think you'd know whether his team have scored or conceded. Great record, funnily enough, as a coach against Everton. 2s and 3-2s. Hard to know what's a good season for Liverpool this term. I mean, is it a case of the best of the rest beneath the top four? Is that what clubs like Brighton, maybe even London City, Liverpool, Everton, Villa, is that what they're going for?
But it's difficult, isn't it? And I think, you know, first and foremost, you've got to finish higher than what you did last season initially. That's your first objective. There were 7, so to get into that top half of the table for Liverpool, and then build on it going forward.
That's what they struggled with last term, because they had finished 4th the year before and quite a long way clear of Man U by the end, actually. That was an overachievement, and that is the problem. That is then your bar. It's 3 seasons since Everton finished above Liverpool when Liverpool first came back.
It keeps Everton at 1-0 at the moment.
The nanosecond in between, Gemma Bonner must have thought that's in the roof of the net. Everton in possession in the Liverpool half. They need a bit of this, even if they're not actually threatening, just to get on the ball, as you mentioned. I think Onyela Vignola has actually had a touch yet at all.
Goals eventually, when they come into it, they'll be tasty.
Well, I talked about their relative lack of goal scoring last season, Liverpool. It saw them. Rare touch of the ball there for young Faye Kirby. Probably would have expected a busier opening quarter than this. Not sure she's even touched it with her gloves.
Nerves, but they've not had any effort on goal yet, Everton.
Just watching both sets of midfield shuffling there in accordance with the plan from the touchline. Robinson would love to get forward and show what she can do attacking-wise. One of those players versatile enough to do a different job like she is now, but you know, to you and I, Katie Robinson is not a right back. Mia Enderby taking on Ishikawa and getting the better of her.
Comes out wide right, great first touch, just takes it away from Ishikawa and then is happy to go 1v1. That's what she's all about, Enderby, and gets that cross in. Really struggled to get any possession of the ball and find Vignola, but then you have to say she did it all herself, didn't she? Great ball out to find her, but great 1v1 effort against Fisk, and then to finish in the way, in the fashion that she did, it just shows her potential.
Well, started way outside the post. I said a minute ago Faye Kirby hadn't had a touch with the gloves. She still hasn't.
Good shot for me, straight at Kirby. Probably could have looked to try and bring somebody else in there.
Sneijder scored derby winners herself in this head-to-head. Kerry Holland from left back to right wing, and still Holland. Enderby's in there. Oh, Herbiger too. Couldn't get the purchase on the shot. That's a wonderful opportunity to retake the lead, and straight away too.
But leaving spaces in behind, particularly on this right-hand side for Holland.
Enderby was beaten to it, but still has the ball. Ishikawa did well, but Enderby's still going. Martina in the way with yet another block. Famed for that.
There's a real opening for Liverpool. Just that long ball, and she runs in behind Ishikawa. Ishikawa does well, but Enderby still comes out with the ball. To be that person who, you know, is a wall, not going to get through her.
Tough team to break into, Barcelona, as I'm sure you all know. And it does mean well, that wasn't a bad. Liverpool League winners 2013 and 14, and Matt Beard relegated in 2020, and up again a couple of years after that with Beard back in charge.
Competing with the big guns, with the Chelseas, Arsenals, United.
Kerr has got goal side of Van Hall here, waiting for some help to arrive, and it does. Holland. How many blocks already from Fernandez and Ishikawa? They have got in the way of a lot. Otherwise, Courtney Brosnan would have had more saves to make, I think.
Yeah, fantastic. Really good pairing. Getting a good rapport together.
Not easy to gel on them. Plenty of it. Fisk pops it round Pacheco. Holland again. Oh, that's really well done from Kerry Holland, who kills it! Live it, the woodwork again.
Needless free kick. We're just seeing this replay here, and Kelly Holland just whips it in inside, doesn't she, on her right foot to take it onto her left foot, and you can just see goes. It's a perfect shot, isn't it? It deserves. Yeah, she's relentless. You know, we normally see her in that sort of midfield box-to-box area, but she's being employed out wide, and she's a real thorn in that side as well. But if you are going to play her out there, then you do need her to score goals as well.
She was the Liverpool Player of the Year a couple of years back. I'm always more interested in those than the fans' choices, actually. And you know, if you get that your teammates are saying, thank you, and we need you doing what you do. Pacheco. The most important thing from Everton's point of view, obviously, is that they managed to get level. It hasn't changed the flow at all. Oh, what a mistake, that part. Part of a great start. Won her first 3 games after Matt Beard departed. Good to see that she's still here with Gareth Taylor. Now, what will the passing out from the back be here? Safer and wider is the answer. And that's all part of those growing relationships with a team full of new faces, I suppose. But you know, Pacheco needs a bit of help.
Really good organisation from Liverpool, making it difficult for Everton to play through, eventually go long, and ultimately Liverpool pick up the second balls. You can see here that picture's great, where you can see the units and the tight distances between the Liverpool units, which are preventing Everton from finding those pockets of space in between. Just what they like to do.
Hayley Ladd left Man U in the winter window. She's got what she came for.
Such an underrated player, I think. Hayley Ladd did a lot of the, you know, the hard work off the ball, breaks up play, really solid, stable player, but is good on the ball as well if she can get on it, which is what they've struggled to do, Everton, today. Get Hayley Ladd on the ball.
Here comes the squeeze again. Nicely played around. Pacheco and Mamiki. Really well moved by Pacheco to Hayashi. Everton's best footballing manoeuvre of the game, this. Robinson. And on the slide, there is Kerry Holland. Can you imagine if Everton had pinched the lead? They still might right on half-time here.
Super work rate of these Liverpool players is epitomised by Kerry Holland. She's really leading that team, and their work rate and their organisation, making it really difficult for...
So the fact that it's level is an absolute result for the travelling Toffees.
And I think, Brian Sorensen will know that, the Everton team will know that, to go in at 1-1. And they start the second half afresh.
With some end of first half momentum perhaps to take into that second half. They're playing much better in these closing minutes. They might even nick a lead. They have! You cannot believe this. And it's Katja Snoys at Anfield again. Off, Katie Robinson as well. Holmgaard's going to play right back by the looks of things, and here she is on the ball. Everton leading 2. This might be an accumulation rather than the one act that we just saw. Here she is on the ball. Stoppage time. As we know, Chelsea scooped the lot. A completely unbeaten domestic campaign, both cups and the league.
Yeah, and it's what these teams now behind them can do. And we've seen the likes of Arsenal spending £1 million on Olivia Smith from Liverpool. The likes of London Lionesses, new standalone team, backed by Michelle Kang.
Yeah, they're going to ruffle a few feathers, clearly. Did for a while against Arsenal. Here's Van Hool on the drive again. Options left, right and centre. Couldn't find any of them. That's an important game here to play a game at Anfield and won it without Liverpool scoring. There have been 4 in the WSL years, and they've all been won by Everton without Liverpool scoring. Well, Liverpool even with a head start goal today. I mean, they have got the thick end of 40 minutes to do something about it. It's a very different feel to the game now, even without that third Everton goal. They've been a different looking side since the changes and the restart. And there's no flag here on Vignola. Looked like she timed it well. Surely not another one, it is! This one by Gemma Evans. There are dream debuts, and then there is what's happening to Ornella Vignola here. Not quite as 4 goals to 1. This is incredible.
This is all about the...
All over at that moment. Finest of margins. Maybe a turning point. Looks like it now. Might have been a different feel at 2-0.
And we can see it here, Everton picking up those second balls as well, which they weren't doing in that first.
Almost everything Everton have hit has gone in.
And I think that goal, the goal just before half-time from Snoys, is a minute.
After Tony Duggan departed, if you'd have said 15-20 minutes into this game, when Liverpool were winning 1-0, it wasn't just her goals they're replacing with the dynamism and the driving runs as well, so tough. But Beata Olsen, debuting left back, Lily Woodham. Mamiki. Player for Brighton last term, Yuka Mamiki. They've had a couple of... No press here, despite the need for it, really. Now the pressure goes on.
You can see now in this second half, Everton are then reducing the units and the distances for Liverpool to play through and making it hard. For what little possession Liverpool have, they find it difficult to find their players in the pockets.
Where you get sent off, where your knees buckled, where it's going to be miserable. So if something like this happens, grin all evening.
100%. Centre half, you just know that those, fantastic players, dare I say it, world-class players, they don't need to be in the game for 90 minutes. They just need those, few seconds to turn that game on the head, and that's what Vinola's done, and our teammates will be very grateful for getting her back into this game.
Liverpool lick their wounds, presuming there's not quite history in that regard, but certainly rare.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ben.
In from Wheeler.
Stronger palm to it, but really, to be honest, she hasn't had to make a save, and
maybe now though, Herbinger. Well, we're yet to see what Beata Olsen has under the bonnet. She's hoping for a better...
I agree. I was lucky enough to play there a few times, and you can just feel the history and what comes with it as well, and for the Everton team to be playing in that stadium and to hopefully increase the fan base.
At its best, I don't think there's a noise, or has been, like it anywhere in the English game. Powerful forward, Gago, came in from Nantes last season. Quickly got a couple of goals.
When you can bring players on like Kelly Gago and Tony Payne, who had a really good...
Couldn't get games under Gareth Taylor. Manchester City, loaned to Liverpool, where she's now playing for Gareth Taylor. But Ilson, Shimizu and McLean, and he started with one in Lily Woodham. Other way round for Brian Sorensen, started with almost all of them.
He knew it wasn't working, even though they were 2-1 up. And he was ruthless enough to make those 3 subs at once and at half-time as well. We don't see that very often from managers.
Where are the matches? Ornella Vignola. 2 wonderful goals and a slightly scuffy third. A debut of dreams. And the easiest decision as we approach the final minute of the normal 90 here. Here's Wheeler. Nicely moved. Football this second half has been a totally different type. Enderby to Holland. As well.
Clinical, nothing to go.
Ishikawa back to Brosnan, who's been as underemployed in this second half as Kirby was in that net in the first. Wheeler. Added time on stoppage time now.